Good morning, everyone. Please make sure you have completed your bell ringer, and then we will be working on an experiment at our desks today. So your bell ringer, as usual, is 5 multiple choice questions that will give you the answer at the end if you need to go back and revise your work. We're going to be working on this paper folding experiment. I've already got it pulled up and split screened so we can watch our slideshow while we are starting our experiment. So our directions. Today, we will be conducting a paper folding experiment. When you are answering the questions on Schoology, make sure to answer in complete sentences. We are making a research paper and they are always written in complete sentences. So our directions, how many times can you fold a piece of paper in half? The most common belief is that it can only be folded 7 times. But is that true? Design an experiment to test how many times a piece of paper can be folded in half. So the purpose, this is the introduction of the project or the introduction to our paper. We need to provide a general overview of the following questions while saving the details and results for later. So what is the question we want to answer? Why do we want to know? Who would be interested in our results? Again, use complete sentences. This is your introduction paragraph. We have some research, so we can watch this video from Mythbusters to research an experiment that has already been done. How does this research relate to the experiment you will be doing? So watch this video over here. There's also a link in the assignment itself, whichever you prefer. Next is our hypothesis. This is your educated guess or prediction about what you think will happen in your experiment. For a hint, I think that blank will happen when I try to fold a paper more than 7 times because blank. Or I think that you cannot fold paper more than 7 times because blank. Make sure you are using that word because we want to know why you are doing your experiment. So our observation, when we start folding, we need to keep track of how many folds we get. So we're going to use just simple tally marks. For instance, maybe experiment A, you got 5 folds. Maybe experiment B, you've got 8. Maybe experiment C, you got 7. And then we need to get the total number of folds for all trials. So we're just going to add these together. 5 plus 8 plus 7 is 20. And then the average, so 20 divided by 3 is roughly 8 with a decimal number for something. You can use a calculator for this. It doesn't matter if you can do that in your head or not. So maybe something interesting happened. Maybe a paper ripped during trial A, and that's why it didn't fold as much. Or maybe trial B, the paper was wet, so it was easier to fold. So if something interesting happened, make sure you note it in this box. And then in here, do you think using a larger paper would make a difference? Yes or no is fine. We saw in the video, they did try with a larger sheet of paper. So whatever you think would happen with just folding from your desk, you can write in this box. And then finally, our conclusion. The experiment is complete and it's now time to analyze the results. The conclusion is a mixture of words and numbers. Be sure to answer the following questions when writing your conclusion. It should be between 4 and 7 sentences. So discuss what happened and quantify your results using numbers. Was your hypothesis correct? Why or why not? Make a final statement. So just summarize what you did all over again, and that is it. So go ahead and turn this assignment in. And that is all you need to do for today. If you have any questions, feel free to send me a message on Schoology using this square message button, and have a great day.